Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss the having and the where clause. We're going to go over aggregate functions and how to use the having and the where clause in queries. Let's begin with a discussion on aggregate functions. Aggregate functions return a single value based on values in a column. There are 5 main types of aggregate functions. There's the count function, average, max, min, and sum function. And today we're going to be focusing on the count function, which counts the number of rows in a column. Let's take a look at a query that uses the count function. We're going to use this table below. This is the customer table, which stores customer information. So in this query, we're going to be counting each customer per state. So by placing state in front of count asterisk is going to count all the records in the table, but it's going to do it per state. So we click execute. And for Florida, there's 6 customers. Georgia and the remaining states, there's only 1 customer. Now in our next query, we're going to be using the where clause. The where clause enables you to specify specific search on individual rows. So in this query, we're adding a where clause. So it's the same query, but we're adding where the state is in or equal to Oklahoma or Florida. So select the state, count asterisk, so count each customer per state as total. We're going to display it as total count from the customer table where the state is equal to Oklahoma or Florida. So we won't get all of the states this time. We're only going to get Oklahoma or Florida. And then we're using the group by clause as we did earlier, group by state. And as you can see, by using a where clause, we specified data only for Oklahoma and Florida. So Florida has 6 customers and Oklahoma has 1. Okay, let's do a similar query, but we're going to use something called the having clause. And the having clause is used much like the where clause, except you specify specific search on groups of data rather than individual rows. And also, when you use the having clause, a group by clause must be present in the query. Also, the having clause must be specified after the group by clause. So let's take a look at our query here. So here we have select the state, count asterisk as total, so just the same as above, from the customer table, group by state, and then here's our having clause. So it works a lot like the where clause, having a state equal to or in Oklahoma or Florida. And notice here that the group by clause is above having, because the having clause must be specified after the group by clause. So we have group by and then we have having. And also remember, when you use the having clause, a group by clause must be present in the query. So we couldn't use having at all if group by wasn't in the query. So when we run this, it should be equivalent to the query we just ran above, so we'll just run them together. And you see they have equivalent results. So remember the rule about when you use the having clause, a group by clause must be present. So we'll just take this out and show you how it won't run because there's no group by clause. And so it doesn't run, it errors out. So whenever you use a having clause, there must be a group by clause specified in the query. I hope you enjoyed learning about the where and having clause today. For more in-depth learning, please check out my SQL course in the description section below.